I am Phindile Masangane. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Petroleum Agency South Africa, PASA. PASA is mandated in terms of the Mineral Petroleum Resource Development Act to administer the upstream oil and gas industry. So we are the regulatory authority for the petroleum industry, upstream petroleum industry. Specifically, what we do is that we administer any applications for licenses and permits for operations in exploration and production of the upstream industry. So whether you want to do exploration or production in South Africa, you submit your applications to the agency. We evaluate the application on behalf of the minister and we advise the minister whether or not to grant such a license. Of course, in order for us to be able to do this, we are also mandated with studying our basins and make sure we understand South Africa's petroleum prospectivity. So we advise the minister where our oil and gas deposits lie. I think the biggest value proposition that we bring to the country is in terms of our compliance monitoring. So once you are mandated in terms of your permit or license to operate in any of our petroleum basins, you are then required to negotiate your terms and conditions of operating with the Petroleum Agency. Those terms will include, for instance, what mitigation measures you put in place to make sure you minimize the impact to the environment. It will include things like how do we make sure that you accelerate your development of the block that you've been awarded. So that's the value proposition that we bring to say that while we want to accelerate the exploitation of our petroleum resource, let's do it in a sustainable manner. So it is our role to make sure that it's developed sustainably by us monitoring your compliance with your environmental authorization. Secondly, as the Petroleum Agency, we are responsible for making sure that we negotiate with the operators that they maximize the local content of all the projects that they do. So what is the benefit to the local community, to the country, in terms of the projects that they undertake? So it's our responsibility to scrutinize their spend in the country and make sure that we maximize the local spend in their projects. Lastly, of course, we know that the skills in terms of the upstream sector are very, very specialized. So all operators have to contribute to our upstream training trust, and we use this trust to pay for university students so that at least we've got a good pipeline of science, engineering and technology skills in the country.
My name is Bongani Sayidini. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at the Petroleum Agency SA. In terms of our operations, we evaluate the country's petroleum resources through geological and geophysical interpretation. We quantify and report on the resources as well as do the evaluation. We conduct the technical review of petroleum right applications and we monitor the execution of the work programs by the operators. In terms of environmental compliance, we ensure compliance with environmental legislation and regulations. And this includes the evaluation of applications for environmental authorizations in terms of the National Environmental Management Act.
My name is Ngcwabe. I'm employed as Deputy Director General in the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy, responsible for policy, investment, promotion and global relations. The vision for the department with PASA is for PASA to give us support in unlocking the oil and gas potential in the country. PASA is a designated agency in terms of the legislation that administers, that deals with the administration to unlock that oil and gas potential and for us to ensure that this sector significantly contributes to economic growth and job creation.